When should you order condo docs when you're taking a condo to market? Our opinion is right away. You have to understand when you're selling a condo, you're also selling the entire complex, the financials that go with it, if there's special assessments, if there's issues talked about in the minutes. So if you don't have that background, how can you correctly price and market the property and know who you're marketing it to? So when you order condo docs, when you list the property, get the condo docs right up front, and we'll go in and show you exactly where it says in the paperwork that it's the seller's responsibility to provide them to you.
So, exclusive seller rep agreement for condominium, the schedule. So right in here is what we're talking about. First off, if it's a bare land condo, I want to cover that. They have to give you the RPR report with municipal compliance within 10 days, same as the single family one. Condo docs are the same thing. You, the seller, must give us documents and information listed below within 10 days of signing this agreement. So if you want to sign the agreement and have the effective date of it hitting MLS be a date in the future so that you can finalize, prep the listing, do all of that, you can do that. Write it into the terms, use the appropriate date fields for that. The date you sign it doesn't have to be the date that it hits MLS. That's a common misconception. So the seller is responsible to provide you all these things. A lot of our agents do the steps of providing that service as part of the service they provide. Oh, let me take care of that for you. The clear thing is making sure the seller understands this is their responsibility to pay for. It's their responsibility as a seller to have these documents, and if they don't have it, they can order them. So the second biggest thing that comes up is the costs. So we're going to do a link below to this page in this video that talks about the new condo regulations that came in January of 2020. And there's two key links here, which I'll open up both. So the first is the condo fees sheet. So the new categories and caps are the following. What about rush fees? Because the Condo Act says they have up to 10 days. Reason why our contract says 10 days as well. The Condo Act says they have the condo manager or the condo corporation has 10 days to provide you with that upon receipt of request. So the rush fee that they can charge to get it within 3 days is an additional $100. So you pay $300 for a stopple, $150 for info statement, and up to $30 per document for rush fees. Also, this is the additional document there that summarizes a little more details and different things. So at the end of the day, if you're wondering about these deals, these type of contracts, know what the paperwork says and know what you're asking the client for, and then make sure you get the information so you're in an empowered position as the listing agent to negotiate, to price it properly, to advise your client.
So why would you get condo docs reviewed by a professional? Why can't you just read them yourself? Well, the bottom line is it's a lot of documents. Usually most condo doc packages are like 80 to 100 pages of documents. And the most important things are going to be the bylaws, the minutes of which are like past meetings that they've had where they discuss the business of the corporation. There's going to be a financial budget and financial statements. So unless you're an accountant or have an expertise in that area, you're going to want to hire a professional that can work through those things and especially kind of try to forecast potential issues or things that may come up. The biggest one for most condo owners is special assessments. So they'll have a reserve fund study as one of the other key documents, and a reserve fund plan that may differ from the reserve fund study. And so you want to know what you're buying into and have a professional look at that and provide you a summary so you can really know what may be an issue down the line so you don't get a surprise you owe 10 grand or 20,000.
Two other last pro tips. One is, what documents can you get from land titles yourself or pay $10 for? Condo plan, condo bylaws, and the condo sheet. You can pull the basic information about that condo corp. The manager is required to file all those documents if there's any updates. And last but not least, you can ask other realtors. So look up what's sold in the project in the last few months, a year, and reach out to the listing agent on those, or even the buyer's agent, and say, hey, I'm listing a property in that complex. Would you have copies of the condo docs you would mind sharing? In many cases, they'll share them for free or sell them to you for a discounted price. There's only a couple of documents that are time sensitive. So the information statement, your estoppel, obviously you just need at closing. Some people want 2 copies of estoppel, one during pending period and one at closing. And then financial statements or meeting minutes. If those have passed over when they've registered new ones, you'll need to get updated ones. But you can save a lot of money that way for you and your client, and make sure that you're accurately representing your client the best you possibly can.
So make sure to get Condo Docs up front so you know exactly how to price and market the unit. And then both you as the listing agent, the buyer's agent, and both clients are going to be a lot happier with the process.